What if the moon isn't just a rock? What if it's watching us? Look up tonight. The moon will be there. It always is. We think we know it. A dead rock. A satellite. A silent companion orbiting our world for billions of years. But what if we have it backwards? What if the moon isn't a rock at all? What if it's something else? Something aware. Consider this. The moon is the only celestial body that perfectly blocks out the sun during an eclipse. The size, the distance, the precision. It's mathematically improbable. Almost impossible. Some researchers call it a coincidence. Others whisper a different theory. What if the moon isn't our satellite? What if it's our observer? Let's call him Dr. Chen. An astronomer. Not the famous kind. The kind who works night shifts at a Midwestern observatory. The kind who notices things others dismiss. According to reports, Dr. Chen spent 17 years tracking lunar anomalies. Not the craters. Not the surface. The behavior. It started with a pattern. A subtle one. Only visible after decades of data collection. The moon's position. It doesn't just orbit. It adjusts. When major events occur on Earth, wars, catastrophes, mass gatherings, the moon shifts. Microscopically. Barely measurable. But the pattern is there. Hidden in the noise. Buried in the data. Dr. Chen published nothing. He couldn't. The data was too strange. Too intentional. Instead, he kept watching. Alone. Then came the night of November 3, 2019. Dr. Chen was running a routine spectral analysis. Standard procedure. He was measuring reflected light. Checking for atmospheric interference. The equipment malfunctioned. Not broke. Malfunctioned in a specific way. The sensors detected something they shouldn't. A frequency. Low. Rhythmic. Pulsing from the lunar surface. It wasn't random. It wasn't natural. It was structured. Patterned. Like a signal. Or like a heartbeat. Dr. Chen recorded everything. He cross-referenced the frequency with historical records. With ancient texts. With forgotten observations. He found matches. Medieval astronomers noted lunar irregularities. Indigenous cultures spoke of the watching eye. Soviet cosmonauts reportedly heard strange transmissions during lunar missions. All dismissed. All forgotten. But the pattern persisted. Dr. Chen's notes suggest something extraordinary. The moon doesn't just reflect light. It processes it. Think about that. Every night, for your entire life, you've looked up at a mirror. But what if that mirror isn't reflecting? What if it's recording? The implications are staggering. If the moon is watching, what has it seen? Every war. Every intimate moment. Every secret whispered under its light. Every crime committed in darkness. It's all been there. Suspended. Observed. Documented by an unblinking eye. Some witnesses claim to feel it. That pressure. That sensation of being observed when you stand under moonlight. They're not paranoid. They're perceptive. Ancient civilizations knew. They built monuments aligned with lunar cycles. Not for agriculture. Not for calendars. For communication. The pyramids. Stonehenge. Easter Island. All positioned to catch the moon's gaze. To send messages upward. To acknowledge the watcher. We've forgotten. We've rationalized. We've called it superstition. But the data remains. Dr. Chen discovered another anomaly. The moon's gravitational pull. It's not constant. It varies. Correlates with human activity. During mass meditation events. During global tragedies. During moments of collective emotion, the pull strengthens. As if responding. As if engaged. The scientific community calls it pseudoscience. They demand peer review. They require reproducibility. But some things cannot be replicated in a lab. Some truths are too vast for controlled experiments. Dr. Chen's final entry is chilling. He wrote about the realization. The moment it clicked. The moon isn't passive. It never was. It's positioned perfectly. Not by chance. By design. Who designed it? Allah the Almighty created it and everything around us, so no wonder. Grace be to Allah, but consider the evidence. The perfect eclipse alignment. The tidal synchronization. The gravitational responsiveness. And the signal. That rhythmic pulse. Always there. Always watching. Some researchers suggest the moon is a construct. An artificial satellite placed eons ago. A monitoring device. A cosmic camera. Others propose something older. Something more unsettling. What if the moon isn't a machine? What if it's alive? Not alive like us. Not flesh and blood. But conscious. Aware. Ancient beyond comprehension. Watching. Always watching. Dr. Chen disappeared 6 months after his final entry. His observatory was found empty. Equipment still running. Data intact. But his personal journals, those were missing. Some say he left voluntarily. Couldn't handle the knowledge. Others claim he was taken. By whom? By what? The official report cites personal reasons. Stress. Isolation. But those who worked with him, they noticed something in his final weeks. He stopped looking at the moon. When asked why, he would only say one thing. It knows I know. Think about that. If the moon is watching, and it knows we're watching back, what happens then? Does it adjust its position? Does it change its signal? Or does it simply wait? We look up and see a rock. A dead world. A scientific curiosity. But what if we're wrong? What if every night, for thousands of years, we've been sleeping under the gaze of something vast? Something patient. Something that has seen everything we've ever done. The moon rises tonight. It will rise tomorrow. It has risen for billions of years. And it has watched. Every second. Every moment. Every breath. We are not alone. We never were. We are observed. We are recorded. We are known. The question isn't whether the moon is watching. The question is, what will it do when we finally acknowledge it? Thank you for joining Midnight Signal Tales. If this cosmic mystery unsettled you, make sure to subscribe. We explore the unknown every week. Ancient secrets. Modern anomalies. Unexplained phenomena. Look up tonight. Watch the moon. And ask yourself, is it watching back? Drop your theory in the comments. Is the moon alive? A construct? Or just a rock? We read every response. Until next time, keep your eyes on the sky. And wonder what's wondering about you. Good night.